Olá, seja bem-vindo a mais um vídeo. Meu nome é Frank e se você está aqui pela primeira vez, bem-vindo ao meu canal. Aqui neste canal eu falo tudo sobre a cultura da Nigéria. Também eu trago as notícias das coisas que estão acontecendo lá na Nigéria. E nesse vídeo, gente, eu quero falar sobre o que está acontecendo lá na Nigéria. Algumas pessoas já me mandaram mensagens lá no Instagram me perguntando o que está acontecendo. Gente, é uma notícia triste. Enquanto os cristãos na maior parte do mundo estavam cheios de alegria comemorando o Natal, os cristãos que moram em Bocos e Barkinladi, no estado de Plateau, que é localizado no norte da Nigéria, estavam sendo massacrados. Os ataques começaram no sábado, mas continuaram até o dia de Natal. Pelo menos 160 pessoas morreram e cerca de 300 pessoas ficaram feridas. Gente, isso é muito triste. Essas pessoas que cometeram essa atrocidade visaram mais de 12 aldeias cristãs nas áreas de Bocos e Barkinladi, no estado de Plateau. E outra coisa que eu quero comentar aqui, gente, é que esse estado de Plateau está envolvido num conflito étnico e religioso. Isso é um conflito de décadas entre os pastores, que são predominantemente muçulmanos, e os agricultores cristãos. Sem dúvida, esse ataque provocou indignação e críticas ao governo. Gente, lembra que no último Natal eu postei um vídeo assim também sobre um ataque que aconteceu no estado de Kaduna, no norte da Nigéria? Então, coisas assim, gente, tá deixando muitas pessoas indignadas, né? As pessoas ficam falando, como assim? A vida das pessoas não vale mais nada na Nigéria. O único crime que essas pessoas mortas cometeram foi ser nigerianos. Só isso. Imagina numa véspera de Natal. Todo mundo está preparando, né, para comemorar o Natal e as pessoas chegam na sua casa assim, matando todo mundo. Agora eu vou mostrar para vocês o que alguns jornalistas lá na Nigéria falaram sobre esse caso.
The tragic incident that occurred in Plateau State. It was Black Christmas for many, as no fewer than 100 persons were killed by terrorists in fresh attacks on several communities in Bokos and Baki local government areas of the state. The tragic incident unfolded on Saturday, extending into Christmas Eve. Casting a shadow over the festive season, the terrorists burnt down houses in no fewer than 20 different communities, sparing no one, including babies, as the casualty count continues to rise, with security forces, local vigilantes and hunters recovering more bodies. The Plateau State Governor, Khaled Mutfwang, expressed dismay, describing the attack as unprovoked. He further appealed to those perpetrating the attacks to stop, as they have nothing to gain. This is almost what I want to describe it as genocide, because this was a well-coordinated attack, and they chose Christmas Day. What is Christmas? What does Christmas mean to you? They are sending a clear signal. This, for me, again, I will reiterate, there is war in Plateau State.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely, you've said it, Oji, in terms of it can be seen as a cleansing or a killing of a particular group of people, which would then make it genocide. In an earlier interview, the governor had actually said that if there was political will, then the situation in Plateau State would be contained. He actually said a lack of political will to deal with insecurity in Plateau State is what has caused it to continue. How can a state be plagued for years, across over about 23 years, over the years, and we're saying that are we saying that Plateau State, it is impossible to bring peace to Plateau State? He also mentioned the fact that one of the reasons this has continued to thrive is that there are no arrests. So the perpetrators, we just condemn the killings. Plateau State has been a hotbed of farmer-herder clashes, ethno-religious clashes. So there has to be a solution to this. Really sad to all those who have been affected by this, and I pray that this will be the last of what we'll see in Plateau State.
Absolutely. Well said, Ayo. I mean, Dr. Bati, you did ask, what were they doing? Over How many hours? 2 days, this thing was going on and on. Houses were razed. It is impossible that these people keep, I mean, what happened there? They dropped the ball here. They dropped the ball here. And if we're not screaming, Dr. Abati, nobody will. Yeah. This has to stop.
Well, the key point to be made is that, look, under our laws, the key responsibility of government is to ensure the security and the welfare of the people. Now, what the tweet from Pastor Okezie pointed out is simply that over the years, since even the return to democratic rule, the Nigerian state has continued to fail the Nigerian people. If you cannot secure them, either in the central part of Nigeria, either in Plateau State or in southern Kaduna or in the southern part of the country or in the northeastern corridor of the country, it means that the state is failing the people. And many people die in Nigeria for no reason at all.
None.
They go to bed at night, by morning, a whole family has been wiped out, a whole community has been wiped out. And you are right. For 2 days, over 20 communities, over 150 persons killed, where the governor put it at least over 100. He says they don't have the exact figures yet, but that they will try to collate the figures so that I can give President Tinubu later today a comprehensive report. Even if it is one person, one human life should not be wasted because of the ineffectuality of the state, because of the state failing to protect its own people. The governor will put the question to him that, okay, is this as a result of ethnicity or politics? He said, no, this is just a case of criminality. The logic of conflict, the logic of war, is that wherever it happens, whether it's in Nigeria or in Bethlehem or in Palestinian territory, it abbreviates human joy. It abbreviates human happiness. And there can be no explanation for it. And as the governor himself had pointed out, you know, it's unjustified, it's brutal, it's barbaric.
Yes. That
people will just die and the state will be giving excuses. Now, how are you going to replace those lives lost? As one of your tweets said, when are we going to have peace? Not just in Plateau, but across Nigeria. This is the dilemma that we face.
Yes.
And one of the major priorities for the present administration and for governments, even at the subnational level, is to ensure that Nigerians live in peace. Non-Nigerians also living in our borders can feel secure.
Yes.
As I pointed out, this is a government that is looking for investment. If you are looking for investment and there are security challenges in your country and people can be killed anyhow, how are you going to attract that investment? If you are looking for real long-term investment, then of course you have to, first of all, fulfill the constitutional obligation of ensuring the security and welfare of the people. The governor of Plateau State has said they will adopt proactive measures, kinetic and non-kinetic. Now, these phrases are very easy to mouth. The impact, the meaning of it will be measured in terms of Nigerian people feeling safe in this territory called Nigeria.
Yes, I mean, the other day there was the army dropped a bomb in Kaduna State on civilians.
É isso que eu tenho para vocês, gente. Por favor, se você não inscreveu neste canal ainda, se inscreve neste canal e também curte e compartilha com seus amigos. Até o próximo vídeo.